Yes, we are starting today's live. It's a wonderful day. Today is Ganesh Chaturthi. So happy Ganesh Chaturthi to one and all. And wishing everybody also which means forgive me if I hurt you. Am I right, Leah?
Sorry,
Yes?
the voice was cracking, so I couldn't get it.
The voice is not coming clear. I don't know what is the issue. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So, welcome to Secrets of Living a Full Life, a fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving life. Well, that's what we advocate at Management Tree School of Confidence. And today, the topic is something very special. Now, why is it special? Is because, these moments define our life. So, when I'm talking about iconic moments, it talks about those moments which might have been a life defining moment. It could have been a life changing moment. It could have been a very insightful moment where you have never experienced anything like this before. So, why do we need to speak about it? Why do we need to share about it? The reason is being that, your mind can get filled with a lot of things which may or may not be necessary for your growth. So, if we consciously decide to fill our minds with those moments that give us joy, that give us courage, that give us strength, then that is what will be reinforced in the subconscious mind. And whenever you find it difficult to move further in the path of life, whenever you face difficulties, these iconic moments will be the ones which will tell you, you did it then, you can do it again. And that is the reason why we are reliving those iconic moments. Sometimes it's a blessing from nature, sometimes it's a blessing from God, sometimes it's a blessing from people. So, how do we use these iconic moments as treasures in our lives? So, these are like, how when you deposit money into the bank account, after some years, you get interest for the same. In the same manner, if you can deposit these iconic moments into the bank of your subconscious mind, you can draw from it whenever you require. You can draw energy, you can draw inspiration, you can draw influence, and you can even transform yourself. So let's begin with today's talk by Ayan Sheikh. So, Ayan, let's listen from you. What were your iconic moments and what did that teach you? Go forward, Ayan.
Hello.
Yes.
My first iconic moment was back in 2017
Hmm?
when I started my sports management course, bachelor
Hmm.
course, and also I was getting some event through college to event management. My first event management was a Premier Futsal. It was a five-a-side football tournament, and all international legends came to play, and I got to see them. That was the iconic
One
moment.
minute, 1 minute. Are you all able to hear him clearly? I am not able to hear him. Let
Because
me
the
just keep
voice is
the
low. I don't know
earphones. You
from
can
which
check.
end.
Ayan, please give me a moment. I Is there's a lot of disturbance that. Yes, Ayan, I think you can connect.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'll say again.
Yeah, please.
It was back in 2017
Hmm.
when I started my bachelor's of sports management. I was getting some event management opportunity through college also.
Hmm.
My first event was Premier Futsal. It was a five-a-side street football tournament and event. I've got to see all the international legends to
Wow.
play, and that was the iconic moment.
And can you name
Oops.
some of the international legends that you met?
Matlab, I didn't mean because I was managing and it was not allowed for volunteers to take any pictures.
Correct, correct. But who were they?
There was Ronaldinho, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Hernan Crespo, and all old legends of football.
Wow. And you really felt lucky being there.
Yes.
So how has this event shaped you, or how has this event, given you some kind of insights or learning?
It has given that sports has also a value, sports management, rather
Correct.
than engineering or doctoring or
Oh,
being in a bank employee.
so for once you were glad that you did something very offbeat.
Yes,
You found the value of sports management as a career.
yes.
Wow, superb, superb. Thank you, Ayan, for putting it so beautifully. Now maybe come to Akshara Singh. Yes, Akshara.
I have two iconic moments to share.
Sure.
One is my favorite festival, which is today, for 5 days, and I really like this festival because it is all about, it is all about positivity.
Hmm.
Actually, I like it because I am a great devotee of Lord Ganesh,
Hmm.
and I worship him daily. Whenever I see his more idols made or murti made, I feel like he's with me. मतलब I feel like he is staying with us. वो हमारे पास हैं. तो मुझे लगता है कि मैंने जो फेस्टिवल अपना I have the festival which I have selected as my favorite is um is what I feel is the best according to me. Because there is positivity around him, and whenever I see the Murti out there, I feel that there is no negativity around me.
Hmm.
So that is my first, and my second is like um, my grandmom, whenever I was like 3 to 4 years small, we used to go to the Malash station over there.
Yeah.
Over there, there's a shop Mithai Wala. Over,
Mithai wala.
हाँ, ओवर देयर वो जो होता है ना वो टंगा रहता है सब समोसा पाव वड़ा पाव जलेबी आई यूज्ड टू से अम्मा then then she used to say stop it. Then she used to buy it for me and my sister as well. So that's
Wow, that reminded me so an incident about my life where I was with my grandfather in Kerala, and that's a place called Ramangiri. So it's full of water. And on both the sides there is houses and in between there is water. So just as you said, grandparents really love to treat their grandchildren, right? And that feeling is such a connected bonding that we feel towards our grandparents. Like, I mean, I don't think anybody can ever take that memory away from you. So I remember when I was small, very, very small, like how you were. So there used to be a chocolate called Paris chocolate, Parrys, and it had green transparent coating cover, and inside there was a brown chocolate, and I used to love it. So he used to be there, this gentleman, would wear that lungi, and there's nothing on top except for a tort, we call it. It's a shawl, and he had a stick. So with his stick, he would walk very, and like an aristocrat, and I would be trailing behind him. Like he was my idol. Like, the stance that he had and the way he would command respect. It was amazing. So every day he would take me to the shop near the road, and from that he would just remove like this chocolates, put his hand inside and say, give her the chocolates, and he would give it to me and he would pay that person. But that one act was an act of love, that somebody is doing this for me. Somebody is, what I want, they're giving it to me. So it was like a larger than life thing for me where my grandfather used to provide it. And I still think about those times and feel really good about myself. So I think the importance that our grandparents give us is much more cherished than what we get from our parents. So that was really nice. I think you can continue with your second iconic moment.
Done. इतना था.
Yeah.
And now when we used to come home, my sister used to ask her that, did you get anything?
Till you?
Manam, my sister used to ask my grandmother that, did you get anything for me from the station?
Ah.
जैसे समोसा निकला तो खुशी कुछ नहीं और मतलब when we got big gradually so uh, my uncle who used to love me like मतलब वो बोलते हैं ना कि ही नसन ना फिर मतलब वो अपने बेटे से कम प्यार करते हैं मुझसे ज्यादा प्यार करते हैं मैंने कहा कैसे मैंने बोला अब मैं गणपति पे नहीं गई थी ना मतलब पार्टी थी और मैं नहीं गई थी ही इज टेलिंग मी टू कम ऑन 29 30th एंड गो ऑन 31st आई टोल्ड दैट 29th को रहूंगी 30th को चले जाऊंगी मैं मतलब सत्यनारायण खत्म है घर पे तो आई स्टे देयर उन्होंने ठीक है हो गया फिर ऐसा हमारा होता रहता है बातें उनसे
So the thing is the love that is shown to you. So every person has a different way to feel connected and to feel loved. So some people like gifts, some people like the attention that is being given, some people like the importance. Like he made you feel important, like you're a celebrity, like you're somebody who should be coming to my house and staying there, and I will feel good about it. So we are all, triggered by different things, by different languages of love. So knowing the language of love of your loved ones is also very important because we have to love them the way they want to be loved, not the way we can love. And hence the knowledge of language of love, whether through gifts, whether through small mementos, whether through significance, whether through what you say, doing small acts of kindness. So there are, I think, around 5 to 8 languages of love, but maybe we will take that some other time. So thank you so much, Akshara, for sharing your iconic moment with us. Yes, let's now go to Diya. Yes, Diya.
I have an iconic moment, and that is I had gone to Sikkim in May 2024,
Hmm.
and it was such a beautiful place, a calm place from the hustle and bustle of our life. You could just get a peace of mind over there. One day, we went to Nathola Pass.
Hmm.
Oh my God, that was so amazing. I was amazed over there. Like, I could see India-China border. आज तक हम लोग border सिर्फ टीवी पे देखते थे. But I got to see live over there.
Yeah.
और उधर ठंडी भी इतनी है, natural. It's like natural cold over there. You need to wear double jackets, कान टोपी, gloves, etc. etc. इतनी ज्यादा ठंडी थी. वहां पे photos खींचवाए. फिर there was a mandir over there. We had gone a mandir also over there. There was a place. We went over there. Like बर्फ तो नहीं देखा पर इंडिया चाइना बॉर्डर देखा. जस्ट इमेजिन इंडिया पे अपना फ्लैग हवा से हिल रहा है और चाइना पे अपना फ्लैग उसका फ्लैग हिल रहा है. लाइक दैट वाज अ मोमेंट. लाइक आई कुडंट जस्ट मूव इट फ्रॉम माय माइंड.
Yeah.
सो अमेजिंग. उधर ठंडी भी इतनी थी पर मजा आया. एक बार सबको लाइफ में वहां पे जाना तो चाहिए.
Wow. Superb. So you had you felt that when you went there that ये मैंने पहले भी देखा है, ऐसा कुछ फीलिंग हुआ था?
पहले हाँ टीवी पे देखा है पर लाइव देखने में जो मजा आता है ना वो कहीं पे नहीं आता है.
No, my question is like sometimes what happened, no, you have this deja vu feeling. नहीं, I've been here before. I've seen this before. ऐसा कुछ लगा था?
हाँ कुछ थोड़ा बहुत लगा था उस
You
टाइम.
could relate ना. So we say
Yeah.
that अगर पिछले जन्म में आप कहीं वहां पे थे तो आपको ऐसा फीलिंग आएगा कि नहीं मैंने तो ये देखा हुआ है. So there are many times, many memories that we already have stored in our mind, which could be related to some or the other past lives. Okay. And you do feel that connection. I think when you said and when you were describing, you were saying it as if you lived every minute of that time that you spent there.
I actually did over there. I spent my every single moment over there, and while returning, मतलब ठंडी इतनी है, साथ गर्मा गर्म चाय, मोमोज और मैगी,
So
वो
the
लाइफ
entire
बन जाती है.
experience,
लाइक पहाड़ों पे मैगी खाना इज लाइक अदर लेवल. लाइक घर पे तो मैगी बनती है, पर
exactly.
पहाड़ों पे मैगी और मोमोज खाना इज अमेजिंग थिंग.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that was a beautiful, inspirational moment, an iconic moment for you, where what you desired once you could see it live in front of your eyes. So that's actually like a dream coming true. And I can definitely know what it feels like, to be there, to have done that, to have felt like that. So that was the same feeling that I had when I went to the UN. Oh, this is a UN. I've only seen the pictures of, the tables there and the seating. And I was sitting in the first row as a speaker and my name written there. I don't know how many times in my mind I must have seen that. So when I saw it, it's nothing great. I've done this before. That was the feeling that I had. So, but I'm sure you would understand what I felt when I was there actually and, sitting in that panel. So it wasn't anything, what you say, novel per se for me. It was all like, हाँ मैंने ये किया हुआ है, मैंने ये देखा हुआ है. So, that deja vu feeling was there, as if I've been here before, I've spoken before, and all the people that I'm meeting again. Like there were a number of law students, who were there, and I felt such a great connection to them. You would see it in my Instagram as well. They were like, हाँ मैं तो मिली हूँ इनसे पहले भी. So, that kind of a feeling that I am there and I have seen and I've done this and I'm experiencing this once again. So it was a deja vu feeling and it was simply awesome, simply fantastic. Yeah. So, well, as you are reliving your iconic moments, I am also reliving my iconic moment. And, this gives you a sense of, what you say, a sense of fulfillment as well. It's a sense of achievement. Just a minute, huh? Just a minute. What with your another iconic moment?
Another iconic moment was I had gone to Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
Burj Khalifa,
Wow. Oh, yes.
the tallest building in the world. Like you, from the ground floor to the 124th floor, you can reach just in 1 minute.
Yes. I
And
think
it,
it's 135, if I'm not mistaken.
sorry,
He's been to Burj Khalifa?
I'm 142.
142.
You
Yes.
can reach till 142 and there are levels of like floors above you also, but you can't go over there.
Ah. Yes. Hello, Varshika.
Hello, ma'am.
Go forward.
okay. So that was the moment, like I am sitting at the tallest of the building, like looking down. I'm a little scared also, but it was a beautiful moment that I could sit and just see the place like down Like it was so small, I just couldn't see like properly, but I need a magnifying glass to just look into it. But it was so amazing. And the second iconic moment was I had been to Miracle Garden.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god, full of flowers, fairy tales, etc. Like I am at the garden, but all the flowers around me. What are flowers I like? Like I could see
Yes.
the horses, the fairy tales. Oh my god, I was so amazed by the view. I'm like, I'll be there once again before I'll do something next future in my life. I'm going to go visit that place once again. That's such a beautiful place. You get a peace of
Wonderful.
mind over there.
So nice, so nice. And it's also reliving my experiences of being there. And it is simply awesome and simply fantastic. So, Dia, when you go to such kind of places, apart from the natural beauty, uh, does it make you feel lighter?
Yes, it makes me feel light because I'm carrying all the things over in my body and just losing it out. Like I'm spreading it. The bad negative energy is going away and I'm getting positive vibes from there. So it was
Correct.
a beautiful experience over there.
So whenever you go to any place, no, if you just check out, if you just move around, you will find there will be one corner or something where you feel more at ease. That is the energy of that space. So you must try to sense the energy of even the environments that you go to. Just as you sense the energy of people, you can also sense the energy of the place. So whenever in nature, if I have to shoot a video, I will go to a place where I feel very much connected to. And that difference, is so noticeable that if you really pay attention to the place, you will say, no. Like, had you come with us for the self-acceptance session to the beach?
Yes, I have been there.
Yes. So I asked you to stand in a place where you felt that it is your place, correct?
Yeah.
Ha. So the energies of certain places, they relate to you. They respond to the kind of energy you have, and that is why you feel comfortable there. So it's very important for you to know and sense the energy not only of people but also of places. So when you go to such kind of places, you literally feel light and you feel younger, you feel more beautiful, you feel that you can do anything here. And it gives you a sense of accomplishment, though maybe you're not doing anything great, but just by being in that space and absorbing the aura of that space, you yourself feel great. And now as I'm talking to you, I feel that it's because maybe in one of the lifetimes you were a plant. Yeah, there are 7 realms of existence. So the first realm is of mineral. The second one is of plants. The third one is animals. The fourth one is human beings. The fifth one is spirit guides. That means people who have left their bodies and are in spirit form. So they sort of become like masters for others, like, guides for other souls. And then you have the ascended masters. So ascended masters are like, those who have done PhD. Like how in school we have grades. So there are different grades of living. They are called as the realms of living. So these ascended masters are people who have lived many lifetimes and completed all their karmic debts and are just there to give spiritual guidance to people who seek it. They're called as the ascended masters. Like we could say Buddha is also an ascended master. Jesus is an ascended master. And then there are many other spiritual guides. I'm not able to recollect the name now. Maha Avatar Baba is also considered to be a spiritual ascended master. Okay, so that there are many such ascended masters. And if we are talking about it here, maybe there is a need for you to understand about the consciousness, and about masters. So the last one, the seventh realm, is the realm of consciousness where you merge with the divine. And there's just pure consciousness, nothing else. That's like the ultimate place that everybody wants to reach if you are spiritually mature. So there is one bird called as the Huma bird. So the Huma bird is a very mythological bird, and it is said that it never comes onto the ground. It is always flying higher and higher. Even when it gives eggs, lays eggs, the eggs fall from the top, and before it reaches the ground, it ruptures and the little one comes out and keeps going upward. So, in the same manner, it is said that we as human beings always are seeking to reach the master, wanting to go back from where we came. So, whatever pursuit we take, whatever profession we take, like for example, you're into the environment field and you're very passionate about the environment. So, maybe that is a lesson that you want to learn and you want to give back to the environment, what was there before, and to conserve it. So maybe your purpose is through that, and that's why you come into that profession. I am into this profession of coaching, training, and mentoring because I feel I can guide people, and that is my sole purpose in this life. So we get to know whatever we are supposed to be doing, we will eventually evolve and come into that profession. Varshika, for example, you are into the profession of medicine. So maybe you are there to you sort of take care of people and relieve them from their physical ailments. So maybe that's the purpose that you have taken. So if you will see on, and Akshara for that matter, if you want to serve the public, that is, you want to do social work, that's why you want to be a politician. So we all ultimately, if you go to see now, will want to serve. That is the ultimate. Contribute to the society. That is the ultimate level of living where you are enjoying what you are doing and you are contributing to the world. So, whatever we are discussing here, whatever you are learning, everything is taking you towards your purpose and giving you that ability, or rather, you're getting equipped. Like you take diploma, you take masters. So, like that, you're getting equipped in an informal way to do the work that you have to in this world. So I'm so happy to listen to all your iconic moments. Let's see what iconic moment Varshika has.
Okay, so my iconic moment was okay, so ma'am, I've written it down, so can I read it as in?
Yes, yes.
So before I start telling my story, so I would like to ask all of you a question, like, have you ever come across a feeling, such a feeling, where you couldn't have even dreamt of, and it's happening to you, and you are in that position, and it has come true? So if you have ever felt it, then it's something which is very magical. So, starting with my most iconic moment in my life. So, it was another indifferent morning where the sun was shining bright all across the amphitheater, and we were gathered for the assembly. I sat somewhere near the middle or the top step of my amphitheater. I remember it very vividly somehow.
Hmm.
And like any other assembly, it was I was sitting with my friends, laughing, giggling, and enjoying with them.
Hmm.
And in middle of our laughter and banters, one of my friend just came up and said, like, Varshika, what if you become the prefect? And
Yeah.
obviously my answer had to be that, are you okay? What are you saying? Because I couldn't have even imagined of it, because I had never even thought that I'd be part of the student council.
Hmm.
And suddenly it happened. So I hear Varshika Jain, the seventh grade prefect from Tejas House.
Oh.
My name was called out loud and clear, echoing in the amphitheater. And before I could process anything, my friends were applauding, cheering me up, and pushing me. And, they were telling me, like, go onto the stage, they're calling you. And it felt as if I was standing, the world was moving around me. And that was one of the point in my life where I could feel the pause. When generally we just use this word that there's a pause in my life. At that time, for that 1 second, I could feel the pause in my life. Like everything is moving and I'm just there. And for a moment, I actually thought I misheard my name until the teacher announced it again. and everyone turned around me towards me, and they were clapping and cheering me up. And it I hadn't even expected, or even dared to imagine, if I could put it in this way.
Correct.
And as I was walking down the steps towards the stage, genuinely, like, every step felt unreal. And as I was walking towards the stage, I could feel that I have the potential to do something big, which I would have never ever thought. And when I reached the stage and I was standing at the stage, I just took a glance all across the audience, and it genuinely felt magical. It felt as if it's something which I never expected, something which I didn't even know is inside me and is coming out. So this particular announcement was not only an ordinary announcement for me, it was a turning point in my life. This It was a surprise which taught me something which no textbooks or classroom could have.
Yes.
And that was something like, when you say that life sees the leader in you before you recognize it yourself.
Wonderful.
And from that day, I learned a lot of things, out of two of which I would like to share. And those learnings, that you should never ever be scared to dream big. It's
Yes.
okay if they don't come to real, that's fine. But like, you should set the bars high. So dream big, and always have that confidence that you're not less than anyone else. And in our school, the process of selecting a prefect is that the teachers observe you. So there's when you reach the 10th grade and 11th, 12th, then you are supposed to, elect, and there's proper voting system.
Hmm.
But before that, for the process of prefect, teachers observe you, they look into you, and then the teachers only nominate you. So I learned from that also, that always give in your best without thinking what the result of the destination could be. Because you never know that what capability of talent you have may get discovered about you, whether you discover it by yourself or someone helps you discover it. So
Wow.
that is, and I think now you guys can relate that why I started by saying that like, doesn't it sound magical when you get into such a situation?
Yes.
And yeah, that's it. So it was genuinely like one of the moments where I realized that yes, I can do something, and it was a stepping stone for me. And that I am also someone, I also have that capability to do something. So
Yeah,
all
it's
thanks to
actually
that
beautiful.
teacher who actually helped me and nominated me for that position.
Hmm.
And yeah.
So it's really wonderful, all that you said. I can see that there have been many students who have been given an opportunity to be the prefect, and we would just go through the background. It's not only their studies, but the way they interact with other students, how much they contribute to the upliftment of the school and the other children, and whether they are interested in learning more, whether they take initiative, whether they have good communication skills. And frankly speaking, these are also the qualities, like, I do take interviews of people. So and when I take the interviews, if you have to select them for a particular company, we also see all these things even while selecting a person into the company. So, three things that we mainly look into is: one is good communication skills, second is the need and the urge and the desire to learn something more. That is the learning orientation. And thirdly, it is about the integrity, whether they have been truthful or not, whether they are committed and dedicated to what they do. So, if these three things are a tick mark, then we say, yes, this person can be taught anything. See, it is not that you should know everything, but if you're ready and eager to learn even the things that you don't know, then you're a good fit for any job in the organization. And that are also the traits of good leaders. So I'm so glad to train you, Varshika. And I really love your learning orientation, that even in the time that you are getting, where you can just spend your days chilling away, you're wanting to learn something new.
It's all thanks to my mom who motivated me to be here.
Yeah, actually, mothers know what's best for their children. And
Sometimes it's just that you have to listen to them without even putting your brains. And if you do
exactly.
that, it's the best because they just navigate the path for you, and you just have to walk without. You can just shut your brain, and then you just have to walk.
But can
So,
you tell me one thing here? Because I see the opposite in students of your age today. Like
ma'am,
they
that's
get loggerheads with their
yeah.
parents. They feel the parents are their worst enemy. So how have you and your mother, managed to have this kind of a relationship, this much of a faith? And
Ma'am,
your one girl is
initially,
sitting here. Her name is Akshara, who had a very, difficult relationship with her mother, and she never wanted to listen to her mother. But after our training, of course, they are best friends now. So I see majority, like 75% of the youth today, they don't want to do what their parents say, but they'll do what their friends say, or they'll do what somebody else tells.
ma'am, I'll tell you one thing. So, first thing, my friends have been genuinely a backbone in this.
Mm.
I was also a kind of girl, who never used to listen to my mom. Like,
Ah,
and then अपनी मर्जी की करने वाली थी मैं. And
ah,
but I always used to, give her that due respect. Whatever she used to say, I used to acknowledge that fact, and I always had that habit, of denial. Like whenever she used to say something, you always used to say that I won't do it. But
ah,
then when I used to sit back and think and reflect on it, and I used to feel that it's something similar which is guiding towards what I want, and she's helping me.
yeah.
Then slowly and slowly, then I realized, okay, instead of just saying no to her, let me say yes, and उन्हें भी अच्छा feel होएगा, मुझे भी अच्छा feel होएगा.
Hmm.
That is, and if anything used to happen to me, I always used to go up to my friends. Still late also. Anything happens, my friends are the first one to know. Then it's my mom, dad. Now slowly it's shifting, like every both of them get to know at the same time. But always it has been that my friends and then my mom. So my friends used to tell me like, go talk to auntie. She might guide you. She knows you better. So they used to push me to go communicate with my parents, or else I was really hesitant to talk to my parents, whether it was my dad or my mom. But my friends really motivated me to talk to them, and slowly and gradually I have realized, okay, so I was also a kind of girl where I used to think that my mom and dad won't understand me. They won't feel what I am feeling because I am of this generation and they're way older. Still there are many things and points that we do bifurcate where they have a different opinion and I also have a. So slowly I realized that let's not hesitate and not talk because of this setback, because of this mindset.
Correct.
So I just took a step slowly and slowly. I started talking, and during my college days, like once I came to the college, is the time when I got even more closer to them because your friends do understand because they're also in college, but then they can't give you as much as time as you expect them to, but your
Right.
parents can. So, and then slowly and slowly, I started sharing my problems with mom, and slowly then dad. And now it's just, I feel I don't need anyone. If I have my mom, dad, and my brother, I genuinely don't need anyone.
Wow.
So slowly, I think with experience, this is something which you learn. And
Correct.
once you learn with experience, and then you get a hang of it, and you really don't want to take a step back after it. It's very difficult also if you think. So
True. So all the viewers who are watching, who are of the age of Diya, Akshara, Ayan, and Varshika, this is something really that she is trying to tell everyone that yes, you also know deep within your heart that your parents will always want the best for you. But just because you're in that age where you want to rebel for everything, you may say a no. And later on, you will admit that no, your parents were right. So, why to have that rebellious feeling and spread that ill feeling amongst within the family? It's better to listen to what they have to say. And of course, you should state your opinion as well. I'm not saying you should agree to everything that they say if you don't agree, but at least hear them out and then decide and choose what you want to do because they will always have good intentions for you. And I would say the same thing like, when I was younger, when I wanted to choose my career, I never wanted to be a teacher. I said, I don't want to be a teacher. I'm not going to do it. So my mom said, why don't you apply? Because that's a good job. And, her reason was get a good job, get settled, get married, and that's it. A government job. So we are South Indians. So we always have this feeling that, government job is the best for us because regular money aata hai and during the vacations you can be with the children. So you'll have a good family life. And I was never the conventional type. I always used to break the norm. So I said, no, I want to be an air hostess. So I applied for Cathay Pacific. And, they came very close. I mean, when they come for the inspection of the skin, they come very close to see if there is any mark or anything like that. And I had a good skin at that time also. So that I had passed. But what lost was I was 5'2.5", and their eligibility is 5'3". Okay, height wise. So for half a inch, I lost being the what is it, being chosen at Cathay Pacific. And it was a renowned, airline. And my main idea was to see places because I'd love traveling. But I'm so glad that I lost there, because had I not lost there, I would be there serving people and saying hello ji and all that, having that fake smile and things like that, which is not something that I would have enjoyed doing. And then I decided, say, no, no, I still don't want to, become a teacher. So she said, okay. And then I said, let me try doing a job. And I did a job at a real estate company, and it was morning 9 to evening 6, and I had to do telecalling and speak to people and convince them about this and all. And I enjoyed talking to people, but I said sitting in one place is not what I want to do. I want to do multiple things. And then, because she again insisted, in the month of December, I applied for the post of getting trained in doing my B.Ed from Kapila Kantwala College. And what happened was I got selected, unfortunately. And I said, why did I get selected? And I remember one question that Professor Patel had asked me. He was then the principal there. He said, do you fall sick? How many times in a week do you fall sick? And I said, no, I don't fall sick. So I was wondering what a stupid question he's asking. So what actually he meant was, are you healthy enough to take care of the children? Because you can't afford to take leave. As a teacher, even if you have leaves, you cannot take leave because something or the other is constantly going on. Some competition, something is going on, exams are there. So you can't take leave. So that is what he had meant. And I realized that, yes, good health is something that you really require. And then I became a teacher, and I really enjoyed being a teacher. So then I remembered, like, whatever your mother says is actually best for you. Of course, there were many other things which he told, and I did not listen to her, and I'm still regretting it. But I do not want to say it in public. But for all those who are listening, don't make the mistake that I did, because your parents really know what's best for you. They intuitively know. They may not know, through their intellect per se, but through their intuition, they know what's best for you. So do listen to them. And I'm sure you have a good relationship with your mom, and now you understand that whatever she says for you is for your own good. Isn't it, Ayan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we are here towards the end of this session. And why these iconic moments? I would request each of you to write down your iconic moments in your book. Because, when I am at my low, and when I sometimes is not feeling up to the mark, I will just go through all those flashbacks of my iconic moments, and I just get so motivated and inspired by them. So, as Varshika said, you sometimes don't need anybody to motivate you, but you can motivate yourself with your past experiences. And that was the objective of today's session, where we are having a deep diving into the iconic moments that we have lived. Because if you have created it once, you can surely create it again. So, today, before we leave, let's just create a visual. Something that came to me, Varshika, when I was talking to you and when you talked about leadership, was that I suddenly had a flash of you being nominated as a coordinator. I don't know what coordinator, but you are being nominated as a coordinator. This is what came to me. So let's wait.
Fingers crossed, really wanted next year also.
Of course, of course. So let's create something in the future. We took the past and we are reliving it in the present. Now, in the present, let's create the future and see what's happening. Let's experiment. So I want you to be with yourself. I'll just play some music and I just want you to listen to it. Close your eyes for some time and see what visuals you're getting. Okay, Arjun is here. Maybe we'll just listen to what he also has to say and then we will do this exercise. Yes, Arjun. We were just about to do an exercise, but I think we will take your sharing. Yes. We were sharing our iconic moments. Now you'll have to go back, and after the live is ended, you can go through it. Right now, you can share with us one of your iconic moments.
So my iconic moment. So in my life, it's basically the iconic moment in my job sphere when I
Mhm.
switched my job.
Hmm.
So to give some perspective, everyone thinks that working in an airport is extremely cool, or it's extremely savvy, and there you get another status in the society, but it's not.
Hmm.
So the harsh reality is, it's really a dry place to work in, and you have no social life over there, especially when in IT support,
Acha.
be it in customer service and especially in network, because in night, especially in during night shifts, you are entirely alone. So
Yeah.
you're alone, and you have to look after the entire airport's network, and also, and if anything happens, you have to take charge of the situation. So I was very low on in my social sphere, and I had really low social skills. So
Hmm.
the awe-striking moment that came to me was after my night shift ended. And after I came home, I just I had shower, I bathed, and I got ready for a job interview which I wanted to give, and that was in Mindspace, Malad. So the first impression has to be very good and nice. So I went there and gave the interview, and it was a really refreshing for me, because initially I thought भाई एकदम बहुत technical होगा, though I was technically sound, but ये था कि if I get rejected मुझे वापस वही एयरपोर्ट में काम करना पड़ेगा, but that wasn't the case. So मैं ऐसे ही माइंड बना के गया था कि give a good interview, जो फिर बाद में जो होगा सो देख लेंगे. So when I went to my special, गया तो ट्रेन से था मैं मलाड, but when I came back, I came through metro, and it was so refreshing experience for me. And after like after 15-20 days, I had a follow up with the HR of that company in Mindspace, and I got selected, and it was a very good pay. So in airport, I was really low on the social life, social skills, pay skill, and I had to work tremendously hard, and it was a continuous pressure for me. So that awe-striking moment came to me was when I got selected, and when the last day of my at the airport. So it really came to me, kuch karke gaya, because I have given 4 years of my career, my life at the Mumbai International Airport. So जब भी वो रात छोड़ के गया था, and the next day, मतलब मंडे आई हैड टू जॉइन. सो एक दिन का छुट्टी था, सो पिक्चर देखने गया जॉन विक, आया, रेस्ट किया, एंड देन व्हेन आई द फर्स्ट डे ऑफ माय जॉब, द न्यू जॉब, मैं like I actually literally almost opened up myself, because the environment in which I was working, it was new, and though it was a pressure moment because you had the other seniors, the other CTOs to follow up with,
Hmm.
but the vibrance in the team was actually really vibrant. I've I can use some slang or
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah.
You could say the team was good in working. You could gain knowledge, and you could थोड़ी बकचोदी भी बहुत कर सकते थे. So that's how I actually opened up myself with new friends, new life, थोड़े social, थोड़ा team के साथ खुला भी interaction मेरा चलो, which was the most important thing. And it happened in 2023. So I guess many of may have that awe-striking moment that might be in the year 2023.
So basically, you come across as a person who's a feeler, like, so there are different
Yeah.
types of personality styles that we have, and what we operate on most becomes our predominant style. So you come across as a very people's person, you're emotional, you like talking to people. So when such
Mm.
people are placed in roles, where they have to be very uptight and only speak as much as required, not even a word more, and follow
Yes.
all the protocols, and just be like a computer person. A computer person is
Yeah.
somebody who's just very mechanical,
Hmm.
so whatever you're doing, you're just doing the work and 100% focus only on the work. There's
Yes.
no
Yeah, that was the case.
chilling time, or there's no time pass, or there's no enjoyment. So I have
Yeah.
seen this, like when I went from Mumbai to Thailand, I saw the kind of work culture that was there. They are very much
Yes.
proactive on their feet and all that. And here in
Yeah.
India, when I came, I had requested for a wheelchair. So I saw these people who were sitting there, they were all ready to do their work, but in between, जाके एक दूसरे को टपली मारेंगे, just at this
Yes.
like, make a
Yeah.
fun and enjoy, and they're also working. So, what I saw is this kind of a culture I have not seen anywhere outside India. So, it
Yes.
happens only in India. Indians mostly are feelers.
Huh.
Like, इधर अगर हम लोग कहीं पे भी
Feelings.
lost हो जाते हैं, if you're lost somewhere, people will go out of the way, तेरे को लेके तेरे को फ्रेंड के घर पे जाना है, घर तक पहुंचा देंगे. But if you go
Yes.
outside India, I've not seen that. They will just say, sorry, I do not know the place. That's it. And you feel so lost and alone. This is what I felt even in US when I went. Like even we don't know some places, say, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. And we are like, इंडिया में तो 10 जन भाग के आएंगे कि भाई क्या मदद चाहिए, बोलो बोलो बोलो. So it's not
Yes.
that they are bad or something. It's just the way that they are. Their focus
Hmm.
is only towards the work, and they will only be able to वो जैसे वो घोड़े का साइट होता है, properly focused on what they want to do. But this can be an advantage also at times. When you're totally focused on your
Huh.
work, your productivity is high.
Yes. And maybe that was the thing which actually got me the opportunity to work at the another place.
Yeah, correct. So, right now we were talking about our iconic moments, and we were living the past in the present. Now we want to create something very different. So I'm going to put on the music, and I want you to all close your eyes and see what visual is coming in front of you. So as we talked about the visuals that came true to us, which was like, which we had been foreseeing, and which became our iconic moment. So is it possible for us to create future iconic moments, is what we're going to experiment today. Okay? You
Yes.
can just close your eyes, maybe hold your hands like this, open to the sky. Yeah. And touch your tongue, tip of your tongue to your upper palate. Got it? Yep. And close your mouth. Okay. So touch your tongue to your palate. Hold your thumb and your index finger together and open it. Keep it down and sit with your back straight. And I will just play. Somebody can just tell me if you can hear the sound, okay?
Healing begins with a hug. That's why Hansaplast Elastic Bandage hugs every wound. It
I
blocks
can hear it.
99% bacteria and stretches 3 times more. Because
Can
when the
you
wounds are
hear?
covered, they heal better.
Yes, ma'am.
Hansaplast
Ah,
hugs
okay.
you to heal you.
Hotel done. Restaurant
Lord,
flights.
add that.
Agoda Beta. Amazing prices, pal.
Can you hear? Can you hear the sound?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just close your eyes.
Arjun, can you please mute yourself? Because we can't hear you, ma'am.
You are the focal point. This moment. Come naturally. You can rub your palms together and open your eyes into your palm. So, in the present, we are creating the future. And you can see the smile on my face. It's something very exciting. It just came to me, but first, would like to listen from you. What is the visual that came to you? Who would like to start? You can unmute and say, yes, Varshika.
Okay, so I had two visuals coming. First, was that like my parents are super duper proud of me, and they're like, हाँ she's our daughter and we don't want anyone else, and वो है वो सब संभाल लेगी. That feeling. And then I had another feeling that I'm the GS of my college and everyone is like, yeah, she's a very nice person, very friendly, really want to be around her. Yeah, we know her. Yeah, we know. Like, when people really want to connect to you and you have an option who to choose and who not to choose in that place. And the third image that I had was that I'm a very successful doctor with a perfect work life balance, and I'm traveling in my own chartered plane and going countries for some work. And fourth was that I'm giving a speech and I'm addressing the audience
Wow,
as a special guest.
superb, superb. I did think about the GS wala thing, but the coordinator was very strong. So maybe initially you'll be the coordinator and then the GS.
No, ma'am, I only have one option and I have to be GS, no coordinator anymore.
Definitely, you will be whatever you create, because if you got an opportunity to create something in your mind, that means you have the quality for it. Otherwise, it would not have come. Okay, wonderful, awesome. So, this is an experiment that we are doing in front of the public. We are announcing it that you have the power. You have the power of imagination to create whatever you want in your future in the present now. So hold on to that feeling. And this will be another iconic moment that we will be sharing with all of you once our visuals have come true.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Akshara.
While I closed my eyes, I imagined myself in front of Lal Bagh Ka Raja, who is a very iconic idol of Ganesh ji.
In
And
front of what? I didn't get you. I'm sorry.
Lal Bagh Ka Raja, Manu.
Lal Bagh Ka Raja. Okay, okay.
And in my dreams, I wished I have to go there. And that dream is coming true today because we are finally going over there. And I am literally kept thinking about it since last 10 years, 5 years that we have to go there. हाँ
Her sister's trying to show her presence.
I have to leave. I have to go down so I can share it to you later.
Yes, yes, yes. So you're seeing the vision of being at Lal Bagh Ka Raja.
Yeah.
Right. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Akshara. Thank you. Stay blessed.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yes, who's going next? Ayan? Ayan, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you see?
I'm seeing that I'm achieving my master degree outside because I
Oh,
have
great.
already shared that I want to go out.
Okay, okay. Great, great, great. So were you able to feel the happiness of having got into the master's program?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome, superb. Yes, Arjun.
So what I imagined, what I visualized is that, from coming to max to max 2.5 years, 3 years. So like what I visualized that I've worked really hard and I've gotten what I want. So the goals that I wanted to achieve, that I want to settle myself. It's done everything. Like say set up the business what I want, and I've set it up really well, and I have other sources of income as well. So and what I want. So after getting all those things, what I've really worked hard for, I'm giving myself a treat by uh, going very good trip on Dubai, enjoying Dubai safari.
Dubai
If
cruise.
you have, yes,
Dubai cruise is your best
sub,
stop.
yes, yeah, everything. If you have seen Hera Fairy, the first part, जो
हाँ,
Akshay Kumar का जो intro song है, so
हाँ.
that's what I really imagine. You know, while enjoying entire trip in Dubai, and वो गाना चल रहा है and I'm dancing on his tunes.
Wow, superb. Superb. Very nice, mate. Come true, so be it, so be it, so be it.
Yes.
Yes, Dia, over to you.
I visualized that I'm going again with my friends, my close aunt. I am spending time with her. Like I can tell whatever I want, like what is there in my heart. I can get some positive vibe. I'm talking to my sister continuously, like walking around, having a juice and a donut, and just walking around and living the moment. Like I'm seizing the day.
So,
I
which place
just
is
don't.
this? Which place is this?
It was if I'm not mistaken, I've gone to Singapore. Singapore cruise. There's a dream cruise
Yes.
called.
Yes.
I've been over there like talking and holding a glass of a juice and having donut, like just walking around the decks, like enjoying the moment. I'm seizing the day.
Wow. Carpe diem. Superb, superb. So be it, so be it, so be it. So now is my time, and I saw myself as Miss Asia. I have visualized the gown. It is light blue and silver. And, I see the crown, and that crown is so beautiful. So, this was one thing on my wish list, but I didn't think it was so strong enough. But it came out in this moment. So be it, so be it, so be it. And I also saw myself conducting a retreat, which is my dream retreat, where it's an overnight session in a very nice resort and doing meditation by the flowing water. That is a waterfall. That's what I'd see. So let's remain in this feeling and let's just chew on it and create the next iconic moment starting now. So once you've set your mind and once you've created something, it has the opportunity to come true. So let's believe in it and let's hope that we will be coming back again and sharing the second visual that we've had, and that would be the iconic moment. So let's visualize that we all have made our dreams come true and we are being treated by Arjun and Varshika for the achievements that they've got. And maybe we are all on the cruise along with Arjun and his girlfriend.
Of course.
Stay blessed. Thank you, Shubhratri. And once again, happy Ganesh Chaturthi and Michami Dukdam.
Happy Ganesh Chaturthi
Be
to you, ma'am.
happy,
Ganesh.
enjoy yourself. Good night, sleep well, and see you tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Bye, ma'am.